We're going to a crash with a overturned log truck. We just received that the guy is trying to climb out the truck, so hopefully he is fine. If I would have to think, that semi was coming south on 17, making a turn, and as he was making that turn, he was a little bit too fast, or he grabbed the red light.
I literally just came through this, and she put it out. I was around the corner.
She was behind me, and she asked me where we were going. I'm like, turnover, or no return.
Wow.
So y'all need like some 38 or?
Yeah, so they're gonna this blocked off here.
What we can do too is I'm gonna go across on 17 South. That way we have whoever's coming in here, they're only in one lane, and that way they don't congest up there.
Okay.
It's like I thought it was. The truck was coming south on 17, was making a turn. There was 2 witnesses that said he was trying to make the light and was a little bit too fast. That's where physics comes in. He makes the turn. He rolls over to the side, and then he was not injured, thankfully. He climbed out the truck. He was good. The rest is just truck damage and trailer damage. We got another truck that's getting loaded up. Crash sites like these, especially where we do have to do a cleanup and all, take sometimes hours. I mean, it is just as bad as it gets. This is still on the good side. We do have crashes with fatalities that take longer because there's more investigation. So patrol, you have one zone that you work, and you can move like to the next zone over if needed. The motor unit, I get to ride a motorcycle, which I knew driving prior, but I also don't have an assigned zone. My assigned zone is Nassau County, has the whole county. I can't be in the morning, stop somebody for running or passing a school bus on the island, and then later that same morning I can't be in Briceville and work in a crash. And I love just being everywhere and everywhere. In Germany, it would be considered southwest. It's a small town near Stuttgart, which is Neckarsulm. It's also known as Audi City, so we got the Audi factory there. That's why everybody around the town works for Audi. Myself and my family, that means my mom, my dad, and my 3 brothers, we moved here back in 2013, so about 11 years ago. When I moved here, I didn't know any English. I knew about hey, how are you? I knew what my favorite color was, which is green, and that's about it. I could count, but I couldn't hold a conversation or answer properly a sentence with a sentence. Yeah, sometimes when I do get nervous, probably my accent gets stronger. Looking back, I love the way I grew up. I couldn't wish for anything better. I always, since I was 5 years old or even younger, my parents will say, wanted to be in law enforcement. And when we moved, my dad told me, hey, you need to come with me to the shop. We'll fix in the car. I did not feel like it. This is not where I belong. It's not that I don't mind getting my hands dirty, but I learned it because I made my dad happy, made my dad proud. And then when I heard through somebody I knew that the sheriff's office is looking for a mechanic, and so I picked up my application. I was going with either Gainesville with the juvenile detention facility or Nassau as a mechanic. Because of my dad, I knew how to fix cars. I explained to them I can't take an engine out the car, back into the car, no problems. I can do high maintenance, everything, no problem. And I didn't let the sheriff's office down. I started in Fleet. I told him that I do want to move later to the patrol side, and then when COVID hit back in 2020, I was supposed to start with the academy sooner, but they kept moving it back, and yeah, they started us late. I went the 1 year. I was working 8 to 5, and then 6 to 10, I was in the academy, and that for a 1 year long, Monday to Friday. And then once I was done, or just before I was done, I submitted a green form, which is as a letter, sent it to my supervisor that sends it up to chain of command and letting them know, like, this is my move that I want to do, and had to go through a hiring process again for the law enforcement side. Did that, started, and I'm not going to leave. I love it. It's more than I expected. It's everything. I love it. I eat it, sleep, breathe it. There's always that. I think that law enforcement side just had to be woken up, because now it's crazy. Yeah. We just want everybody to be safe. That's goal number 1. 35. Pull up. You're good. Hey, I'm Deputy Albrecht in our County Sheriff's Office. Measure speed at 35, right? It's a school zone right now. It's active. It's flashing. So it's supposed to be 15 miles an hour.
Okay, I'm sorry. I did not.
Okay. Do you have your driver license with you?
I do.
So yeah, got her at 35 in an active 15 school zone. She is from Callahan, but she said she did not see that. So let's see. 1023 from the 1028. It's going to be a golden Toyota Camry. The good thing too, compared to other countries that I can say, we have discretion on several things, especially when it comes to speed, because 35 miles an hour in a 15 school zone. I'm about to pull it up. I want to say it's either high, like 380, or already $409 ticket. I know if I would get that ticket, it would put a hurting on my wallet too. So the good thing is with discretion is that we can ride for lesser speeds to have a lesser amount. Actually, I was wrong. It's $456 if I write the whole ticket for the speed. But I also, what I do is just check the past history, if they have gotten a ticket before. So in that case, she has never gotten any tickets, any warnings. So she's got her license for a year and a half. It took her that long to get pulled over. I mean, the longer the better, obviously. But I'm gonna give her a warning. Okay, I've taken a couple things in consideration. Okay, I'm not going to write your citation because and I marked it for you, right? It would have been $456 because it is a school zone. Okay, that being your first time being pulled over, I'm not, right? But I do need you to slow down a little bit. Okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just really didn't see it.
It happens.
I don't know why. I just moved from there.
Right. We're humans. We'll make that mistake. All right.
I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. You stay safe, okay? Okay, that also a good question. Definitely, like I mentioned earlier, what I realized, like, time is so valuable. Like being with family, being around family. Frohe Weihnachten. My second oldest brother, he wrote me for Christmas one year. I think that's my first year while I was on patrol. For Christmas, he told me like Merry Christmas. He wishes me many nice years in my career, and yeah, and then it says like Merry Christmas, your brother Justin. I do love fishing. It probably sounds like every other male answer. Fishing, and then I know that's an odd one, but I love to buy cars, drive them for a little bit, and then get another one. So that's maybe a little bit boring, but I picked up smoking meats. That my girlfriend got me a smoker. I started smoking ribs, chicken, you name it. God, I love it. And I didn't think it was. I've been that good with smoking meats. Like, I grilled before, but yeah, that's definitely one of my hobbies. Yeah, we've been together for 2 years now. She gets everything, because my fullest respect for keeping up. Because I see somebody passing by the house and they're running lights and sirens, I'm still that little kid in me still gets up. Doesn't matter if we cuddle. I get up to the window, I look out, and I see it's like, oh hey, there's my buddy. There's a canine unit that's passing by, and then they honk. Like, yeah, I'm still that little child is still in me. So she putting up with me. She deserves everything.